Today, we're here with Dr. J.S. Rajkumar, the chairman of Lifeline Tulsi Group of Multi-Speciality Hospital, and he is truly India's most distinguished surgeon, as he holds diplomas in multiple fields and various countries, with over 114 peer-reviewed publications and over 50,000 plus successful surgeries to his credit. A truly astonishing number for any doctor to achieve. He is a role model to any aspiring doctor. He is here with us to share his experience, wisdom, and advice. Sir, first of all, it is such an honor to meet you in person, and it's like an opportunity that I could never miss.
Thank you, Tanvi.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Tanvi Ann, a NEET aspirant. And first of all, I want to start off with, you have various degrees in multiple fields. I want to start off, why did you take like medicine as your career, and why did you pursue it in so many countries? What led you to that choice?
So I think Japanese have a term called kaizen. That means you get better every day. If you're doing 20 push-ups on Monday, you do 21 on the next and 22. So also in my life, I always wanted to get better and learn newer things. And that led me first to UK and then later France for some time, then Germany, a little bit in the US, and then finally back to India. So it is a search for updation, what you children call upskilling. Those days it wasn't available in India, so I went. So just to upskill and come back. So that's one. Second is, of course, there was always, why did I become a doctor? Always my father was a doctor, my grandfather was a doctor. So it was like I could see thousands of people who used to rush and come whenever my father went somewhere. For every boy, his father is the first hero, you know. So I also wanted to live a life where people would come rushing to me. But nowadays, of course, that was 40 years ago. Now people come rushing to hit the doctors. Things have changed a little bit. So that's another part of the journey.
You studied in many countries, right? So what type of new information have you learned in each country in the same field?
So I was initially very interested in liver transplant, for example. One of the biggest centers in that was in Germany. So I spent some time in Germany. Another big center was in France. Whereas in England, I worked in this minimally invasive surgery, laparoscopic surgery. It was just coming up at that time. So I was fortunate to be one of the first to learn that, and I could come here as a pioneer and then innovate with laparoscopic surgery.
You've been in the Guinness World Record for doing 41 surgeries in just 13 hours and 41 minutes. How were you able to handle such high stress situations, and how do you think young doctors can use you as a role model?
First of all, I must tell young doctors, if you can't take stress, don't become a doctor.
That's true.
Or you become some, a dermatologist or somebody like that, where you just have to look at a patient, give some cream. Medicine involves life, death, and it involves binary emotions. Either patient will be very happy if everything goes fine, or other side, he'll take a chaku in his hand. So, binary emotions, high stress, training in medicine will make you understand that. These days, the training sessions are not so rigorous. But when we trained in England those days, you'd come in Monday morning, you'd go back on Tuesday night, you'd go back home. Then you come back on Wednesday morning, you'll go back on Thursday night, and you'll just be like whacked. Now they've made it illegal to work more than 40 hours, but we all used to work between 90 and 110 hours in a week. So it would give you time just to come back and sleep. So that means whenever you're woken up, you can go and operate. You get into that frame of mind, and once you spend 4 or 5 years like that, it's like military training.
Yeah, of course.
You'll be able to do it the rest of your life. But I don't agree that a doctor should be whipped so much the way we were all whipped when we were in training.
You'll be burnt out at that rate.
Yeah, doctor burnout. These days, a few people commit suicide when they can't clear NEET.
Yes.
But in medical college, when we were students, every batch lost 1 or 2 students due to suicide. The pressure after doing medicine, very, very high, very high.
Yes, sir.
Every batch would have 2 Arjun Reddys.
So what do you think young doctors should have? What abilities do you think they need to have except for academics?
I think every doctor must do sport, some form of sport, gym. You must have that body toughness so that you can stand, especially surgeons, stand and operate, run around and see patients. Also, if some doctor standing in such a big punch and he's giving advice on somebody to lose weight, the patient will say, first you go lose weight and come.
Just like how
So,
we feel with our gym teachers.
yeah. How many completely bald fellows can sell hair oil? Huh?
Of
It's like
course.
that. So we have to be healthy, first of all. We have to be fit. We have to be mentally firm. And the last thing I'll tell people is be aware of what you want in life. I think nowadays young doctors, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm seeing a lot of this in Hyderabad, in Telangana. They even just comparing somebody has bought a Ferrari, he wants to buy a Lamborghini. You know, all this kind of, I feel there are other things than material competition. Somebody is making X number of lakhs, more than lakhs. You should count your blessings by, definitely there's no doctor will be starving.
Of
Everybody will have,
course.
you count your blessings by a good patient base that trusts you, good family, good social work. Automatically money will come.
Of
If you
course.
go only after money, then the others may not come.
Of
That's my
course.
advice to young doctors.
Sir, there's many students also in rural areas who do not have that many opportunities. So what message do you want to send for people like them who...
Online. You boys go online. Can I ask you something? You
Yes.
think the rural chap sitting somewhere in some small village, maybe in Jharkhand, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, you think he doesn't know that next movie of Mahesh Babu is coming out? He
Of
doesn't know?
course he knows.
He knows. He knows what dress Prabhas is wearing in Bahubali, he knows. Same time as Hyderabad chap, he knows. Because why? Because of the phone. Then why he can't go to the NEET classes and on study? Only that they'll say, oh, it is very unfair. Only Hyderabad is getting, but you go to the online NEET, same classes are available, study and take the exam. Even the exam, they're going to make it completely online soon. So I think this thing about is only an excuse. We can't go to all these big universities. Are don't go to big universities, stay at home. You go and see Abdul Kalam school. I went and saw it. Still, many parts of the school is just earth, matti. It's not even mosaic.
It's not that well developed.
Not well developed. There is nothing, it's just earth in some of it. And some the roof is just an ordinary roof. That man can become president of India. Draupadi Murmu, she was working on the street. There's a photo of Draupadi Murmu working in a construction place with a book nearby. She's reading and she's carrying this. She can become president of India. And you people are having googling everything. What is the new movie? Google, whatever, Spider, Bahubali, all that. And you can't read for a NEET. I won't agree with this.
Of course. Sir, you have traveled across the globe, sir. How do you think that, like, as a doctor, you travel across the globe? How did that shape your experience as a doctor?
I understood, and this I'm saying honestly, doctors in India are among the lowest paid doctors in the whole world. In the whole world, doctors get paid least. I know many of the public will say, hey, doctors are making money. Out of 1,000 doctors, you will see 20 doctors making money. Hyderabad is not the whole world. Or Chennai is not the whole world. You look at the rest of the place, small little villages, some doctors seeing for 10 rupees, 20 rupees. You think he's going to make lakhs and lakhs? So even if you go to the poorest African countries, the doctors are paid much more than in India. What to do? One. Two, but there they will still be held as gods. Here, unfortunately, they think doctors are just making money, etc. So I would tell young students, be careful. You're going romantically. I love this. I want to be a saver. It's a great profession. But public doesn't see like that. They don't mind. If Sundar Pichai earns 275 crores, what is he? Sundar Pichai is just he's a worker for a white man. That's all. Did he think up some new algorithm? Is he Einstein? Nothing. He's a worker for a white man. Worker for CTS, worker for TCS. Whereas every fellow here is saving lives and getting 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs. He's getting 275 crore or 500 crore or something like that. But we don't mind that. But we mind if a doctor earns 5 lakhs, oh my gosh, doctor is earning 5 lakhs. So
Of course.
that is, I think we need to change the people's approach to the doctors as well as doctors' approach to people. Both require some changing to be done.
Do you think that's because there's so many, NEET aspirants that want to become doctors, that there's so many doctors in India that they don't have a value anymore?
Could be, compared to when I came in. If you look at it now, there's so many doctors. So just as now I'm finding engineers. I'm finding engineers driving Uber and Ola. Soon you'll find cardiac surgeon driving Uber, Ola, liver transplant surgeon driving. I'm joking, but I'm saying so many doctors, and all the doctors want to live inside Hyderabad, Kurnool, Warangal. What about in between? I have traveled. You go travel, there'll be hundreds of kilometers, only one doctor. So India needs to distribute our doctors equitably across the country, and then things will become much better.
Yes, of course. And also, I've seen in the list of your, diplomas and all that, you did MIS. So based on that experience, how do you think that AI and robotics can change the surgical field in this way?
Good question. So I enjoy robotic surgery because it's like gaming, but far more precise. And as somebody's wife or somebody's husband, you're gaming on somebody's wife's belly. Artificial intelligence is very, very important, Amma. It's going to change a lot of medical things in life. For example, if you have a good AI, we have a very good EMR here, but we've not yet bolted on AI. If we bolt it on, even if you're giving a drug to a patient, it will correct. AI becomes like a man's wife. When a man talks many things, the wife will say, don't say this, say this. There's a joke saying, my wife is almost like Google, she knows everything. Like that, this AI will correct you and say, you can give this drug, no, you can't give this drug because in the patient's data, his uric acid is high. So you can't give this drug. So I think artificial intelligence is the future of medicine. It's the future of accountants. It's the future of law. See, if you put your input, output, your entire profit and loss, everything, GST can be calculated in seconds by AI.
Of course.
So one of the first people who will go out will be the accountants. Of course, AI can't go and pay something to a taxman, all that.
Of course.
AI is only in a computer. That only accountants can do or lawyers can do. But yes, more seriously, artificial intelligence is going to change medicine and change surgery. For example, when I'm operating, if I'm getting my assistant to do work on the robot, I can mark lines in the area saying you should not go there at all. So even if by mistake, when my assistant is doing, if his hand goes there, it will block it and there'll be a beep.
Okay.
He can't even go and damage that structure. Can you imagine? So AI is going to really rock. Children, I always tell children, if you have a choice between AI and medicine, I'm telling you this as a doctor with a national record of gold medals, if you have a choice between AI and medicine, choose AI.
This is coming from a 32 gold medalist.
But if you're
32.
passionate about being a doctor, you must come here.
Of course.
Only reason to come, not I want a bigger car, go to AI. I want a bigger house, go to AI. I want to live in a big thing in Gachibowli, go to AI. I want to somehow save the man in front of me, come to medicine.
So, sir, do you think then AI is so popular nowadays, even in the medical industry? Do you think they can replace doctors at any stage?
I think that is very far off. It will act as something called agentic AI. Agentic AI will act like a good assistant to a doctor, but it won't totally replace a doctor. Decision making it will give you. See, somebody has breast cancer. She's got she's in a particular age, and her blood tests are showing this. Her biopsy is showing this. Based on all that, what is the best possible treatment for her? AI. AI will, because AI, there's a Watson, there's a group called, IBM's got a computer called Watson program. I sat in front of it and I gave a theoretical, some lady had this, what should I do? It gave me the answer that was based on 80,000 papers, medical papers. It took the 80,000 medical papers, looked at all of that, got the evidence and said, for this patient with this disease, this is the best, proceed. So that decision making, how can I take in 80,000 medical papers into my, and that too in a second, in 2 every AI is a chitty. So like in a robot movie, like a chitty, it's a tool. But the AI can't go and say, Subbamma, you're going to kuchandi, you have a problem. Robot can't say that.
Of course.
They are working on that also. They're working on that. But for that human touch, doctors will always be wanted. When we are in trouble, human beings, we want human beings. So at that time, I think we will, and also even now people tell me, doctor, I don't want your robot to operate on me. I want only you to operate on me.
Of course, that's a human trust to build.
That is there.
Is that the reason why you built Lifeline Tulasi? Like, what led you to founding it?
We always wanted to expand, and Lifeline Tulasi we thought was a nice place in East Hyderabad, and it was the largest. There are 40 small hospitals, 20 bed, 40 bed, 15, 18. One 300 bed available, one place where you can give good tertiary care, ICU care for everyone. And so we thought we would take it up and revamp it and make use of this place. It was basically an opportunity. and also I like Telugu girls. No, I'm joking. They are very smart, Telugu girls and boys. Youngsters, boys and girls are so smart. But this opportunity, medical opportunity came, and we didn't want to leave it.
Of course.
We only started the journey. It's going to take a few years before we can get to where we want. But I guess what they say, life is not in destination, it's in the journey.
Yes, of
So
course.
it's been a very interesting journey so far in Kushaiguda. People I find are very nice, very nice.
Also, there's so many students because there's like everything is concentrated in one area, in one city, as you said. Many people are planning to go outside. So many foreign students want to complete their, MBBS outside the country, because everything here, first of all, it's hard to get a seat. And second of all, they think it might be cheaper, they might provide better opportunities. So what problems did you face as a foreign student? Like, of course, there's the language barrier and all that. How did you deal with it?
But I went and saw a bunch of Philippines medical colleges. Fantastic. I actually dissected a dead body and showed them. The dead body was all made with artificial, with blood vessels that will bleed when you cut it. The venous blood will be different, arterial blood will be different. Fabulous. It's like operating on a human dead body, but without the smell and without the feel and the children understood so well. So I think, and the Philippines Medical College, the entire course costs 1 year
1 year.
of the price here. So it's 1/5. India is so expensive. These things are so expensive. 1/5, some 30 lakhs or 35 lakhs or something for the whole course. And I went and checked because so many children I've sent. We went and checked the walls, the security, Pakka, everything is CCD, there are security guards, cops. There are much less malls than in Hyderabad or in Chennai, less movie theaters. Children go there and study properly and come out as good doctors.
Of course.
So, and you just have to take 3-hour exam or 4-hour exam when you come back. Everybody says, oh, I can't take FMG, I can't take FMG. Why? Go study there, don't waste your parents' money. Do it then, come back at a much less cost. And once they come back, they can then join the MS, become a cardiologist, a neurologist, whatever. Just your basic MBBS is only different. So please make use of foreign seats. If you're living in Kushaiguda and you get a seat in Osmania, of course you should take it. But if you don't get it in the NEET in any of the places, then go to wherever you want to study and come back. And then many people, they learn an extra language. They learn Russian or Ukrainian or Chinese, and they learn and come back. There's nothing wrong in that. And I want to tell youngsters, don't think that because somebody studied in AIMS and you studied in China, he's a better doctor than you. Bull. Everything, whatever is there in the books, what you take into your head, what goes neatly into the head, this neat is important, not this neat. That's only entry point. After that is what you do with your time and what you do with your head and heart. That matters.
Of course. So do you suggest going to countries that are lesser known, like Philippines? Everyone's like thinking of like big countries like USA, Germany. Now Germany is like the next best option after USA because they shut down and everything for foreign students. So is it better to like take countries that are lesser known than India?
So undergraduation in US or undergraduation in Canada or sometimes even in UK, very expensive. And if you do that, usually the children settle down there. They won't come back to India. Whereas people who go to Philippines, China, Germany, etc., it's only for a certain period of time. They come back. So I would think, go learn and come back to your. Why do you want to run to US? You want to go and dance with Trump or something? Stay here, go finish your exam, take your FMG, come back and work in India. India still needs doctors. The peripheries need doctors. I mean, I'm looking at Hyderabad, ORR. Around the ORR, people are now going to be living there. You're going to need thousands of doctors. Regional Ring Road, around the RRR, you're going to need thousands of doctors. So like that, every city is developing. We are living, for children, I can tell you, golden age. Golden age. Every child must read the 83 pages of the new education policy of the government of India. So good. Eventually, they're planning to make all the people abroad come here and study rather than our children going there. Then we'll think and then give Trump visas.
Of course. We're going to be more developed than USA.
Yeah, certainly education-wise, no doubt about it. No doubt.
Also, as a student, I've been hearing that when you do NEET, right, you do MBBS, you have to do specialization. MBBS is not enough, is something that NEET students hear a lot. So what are your opinions on that?
Beautiful question. When your grandmother has a headache, what do? They don't go to the GP. They'll go to neurosurgeon. Somebody has some tiny discomfort here. They won't go to the GP. They want to go to the biggest heart surgeon in the world.
Of course.
Why? Everybody must go and see that, first of all, people's mindset. If you ask me, in the future, a good family general practitioner who's done his MBBS, who understands whether he knows the subject or not, he will know his subjects, namely the people in the family. Oh, you're coughing, you must be having allergy.
course.
My father was a doctor like that when he started, and that makes such an important pillar in every family. We want to go to right toe surgeon, left toe surgeon, right little finger surgeon, left little finger surgeon. When we stop doing that, and I think soon people will stop doing that. And of course, everybody goes, those we used to say, no, Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam. These days, Mata, Pita, Google, Devam. Everybody wants to go to Google for everything. So if you start going to GP instead of GP, namely Google practitioner, you go to general practitioner. Much better for Telangana, much better for Andhra Pradesh, much better for India. So youngsters who want to be a GP, finish your MBBS. GP's life is a superb life. You're seeing 50, 60 patients a day. You're a friend to them. You can't kill anybody, etc. Litigation is zero. Law cases, all this is almost zero. When in doubt, you refer. You're a friend to the family. I believe in your generation, next generation, general practitioners will become famous again.
Of course, we're looking forward to that vision of the future. And also that they're saying that there's no mid-range jobs for doctors. It's either you make it or you don't. That's what we've been hearing from our teachers. I don't know whether it's a way to scare us as students, for us to do better, but it's a genuine question in all of our minds.
So yes, there's some truth in that. It tends to be what we call binary. Either you're a GP, you're happy at that level, or you're a neurosurgeon or a GI surgeon like that. In between, just general medicine or general surgery, people ask, what are you going to do with it? But again, I would like to say, there is a specific role in our society for these people. These are the ones who go and start nursing homes and then grow. I don't want any child to be afraid of any threat like this. There is a space for every level.
And how was your journey from being a student for so long and finally becoming a doctor and earning your first gold medal? How did that journey feel like for you?
It's a nice feeling, but one of the most important things is that you should never let these gold medals and all go to your head. It will come, gold medal will come and go. We also will come and go. So everything lasts for some time. In Tamil Nadu, we have Rajnikant will say, "Ellame siridu neram dhaan nanba." That means everything is for a short while. And also the knowledge that you get from reading for all these gold medals, you use it to help some poor old man or somebody's daughter or somebody's child. With just the gold medal alone, what can you do with the gold medal?
Nothing, of course.
So I think it's a pathway to become a better person and to help society more.
What do you think that these students while studying should know? What is there any tips that you as a doctor would give out to these?
Soft skills. I don't like it when doctors just tell somebody, "Oh, you got cancer, go get chemotherapy." Or there's a thing called soft skills where you sit down and say, please call somebody in your family. I've got some bad news for you. It is theater. Indeed, in the US, there's almost no medical curriculum without theater. You must read Shakespeare, read Sophocles, so that there's a little bit of acting. Please sit down. I've got some very bad news for you. Let's see what we can do. Hey, you got this cancer, go. That wooden face and lack of expression, lack of soft skills will make the patient hate you. Little bit of good soft skills, patient will love you. So children, you go to malls, see lots of movies. Because those days there used to be theater and drama. Now there's movies. I tell children, go see movies, understand expressions, and try to pass on those expressions. That fellow who's acting, Prabhas is acting only for those few hours a day. Doctor, in a way, your face, your acting has to be 24 hours a day because patient's looking at you.
That's quite it's hard to do that constantly also. So
Well, that is why for those guys, they know that they're just acting like like Pravas, for example, climbing up full mountain in 20 seconds. I was just counting that movie. In 20 seconds, he went up the mountain, like a supersonic jet. Okay, but they act for some time and they come down. They every day 1 hour, half hour. We can't act, so you become that person.
So you become more genuine.
You become genuine and you feel that soft skill, feel it, saying what you feel, emoting what you feel is the basis of soft skills.
Yeah, nowadays a lot of young doctors also, instead of now they don't rely on skill anymore. I hear the older generation say. They say they they prescribe tests instead to give a diagnosis. What do you think about that?
Two reasons for that, Amma. One, definitely in the big cities, commercial. Definitely there is some commercial connect. I won't go deep into it. Second is, if you go to the consumer court, maximum the surgeon will be sued. He did not do the CT scan. He did not do this MRI. If this orthopedic surgeon had done this MRI, he would have seen that this disc also was gone. He went and operated only with an X-ray or something like that. Or in our case, they didn't repeat the CT. GI surgeons, they didn't repeat the MRI. They didn't repeat the CT. All the court cases will be saying you didn't do enough tests. So what does a poor doctor do? When in doubt, he says, let me do the tests. I don't want to get into trouble. So this the public has brought upon themselves by suing for this. And the other reason is that when they write, the younger doctors, they make a little money when they write it. But more important is litigation or law cases.
Yeah, so finishing off with, I would like to know where you started this journey of building Lifeline Tulsi hospitals.
Right, so we started as a very small place in Chennai, 10 beds, then another 5 beds, then another 2 beds. It's a gradual growth. I didn't, you see Rajinikanth movies, there'll be one song. Before the song finishes, he'll be a multi-millionaire. He'll be in a cycle in the beginning of the song and he'll have 10 benches with him. And from somewhere, coolers also will come off at that time. But life is not like a Rajinikanth movie song. It's a slow fight. It's continuous, steadily working. And like the Bhagavad Gita says, karmanyevadhikaristu. You have to keep working. Mahaphaleshu kadachinaha. Without expecting that fruit immediately. But it will come. It will sometimes take longer, but it will come. And so like that we grew, and then we got into diagnostic division there in Chennai. We have a smaller unit in Dubai, and then we came to this larger unit in Hyderabad. So it's just as I said, it's a journey. We don't know when it will end. And one just needs to every day live in the moment and believe that you're in some way making somebody breathe easier. When I say breathe easier, I'm feeling at least my pain is gone. I always tell people, I tell young people, ekkado, evro, when they take ubri, no? Evro ubri chestana, when they take ubri pilchukuntunaru. Telikaga ubri pilchukuntunaru. They're taking little easier because of you. So your life is complete. That in the process you get a name, degree, car, ani ostundi. But somebody is breathing easier because of you. That should be your central goal. That is the cake. This is all cream, cherry. If you go running after the cherry, you miss the cake.
Not to be materialistic.
You obviously you can't be walking on the road rags and riches and rags. But you have to live well. I always say doctors must live well. But if that should not be the goal, only goal. So the trees are important, but the forest is more important. If you come too close to one tree, you forget that there's a forest there. But they always say, see the woods and not the tree. So people who go for that, or each tree, one tree is money, one tree is a car, one tree is a pretty wife, all. You look at the woods, your life, and too often people go for the one small thing, and they miss the bigger thing. So youngsters especially, it's very easy to get, Shah Rukh Khan is making so much, Preeti Zinta is making, let me make so much. Then don't be a doctor. You go make. You don't become a doctor. Go and become a movie producer or a movie or actor or something. Doctor is for a good life, which is an all-round life. So that's why I'll tell youngsters, that is why it's worth sitting and writing for the NEET. That is why it's worth going to Philippines or China, or I'm a bit anti-Chinese personally, Philippines or Germany, and study and come back. And then come and do for your country. In the process, you will get everything. Just because one fellow is saying something bad about you, don't be sidetracked. Keep your goal in mind. Goal, vision, very important.
So Lifeline Tulsi has also like served many of our Indian customers. So what specialities do you have to offer to your customers?
So we are a proper multi-specialty. We have very good orthopedic surgeons. Dr. Vignesh is there, for example. Dr. Chandrakrishnan is there. We have very good general surgeons like Colonel Rao. I do twice a week, 2 days a week. I do general and GI surgery. We have endoscopists. We have gynecologists. So basically, a multi-specialty hospital means it's like going to a mall. Everything is there. Or you're going to a supermarket. Everything is there. You're not going to an optician's shop where you'll get only glasses, or a shoe shop where you get only shoes. So we're a multi-specialty. You have to be good in everything. But our specialty is that in this area, East Hyderabad, we have the largest number of ICU beds. Obviously, which are not yet fully used and occupied, but there's a huge capacity. It's a huge ER, and we have a cath lab for emergency heart work and for emergency brain work. Very good set of theaters, laparoscopy, minimally invasive surgery, CT scan, MRI, the diagnostics, everything. So if a patient comes there, 95, 99%, all their problems are sorted in one place. Instead of saying, go there, go get your scan and come back. You go there, get your eye checked and come back. You don't want that. Patient also gets, these days in traffic, takes so long. So better to finish everything in one place. That is the principle of multi-specialty hospital.
So you're saying that patients nowadays, they don't have to travel across the country, across the city, just for like the same checkups that you are providing.
But in 82, 83, the 2 or 3 top film actors and all who were my father's patients, for a CT scan they used to go to Singapore and do it and come back. MRI, Hong Kong and come back. Or London. Now it's available, every street has got 3. If you trip and hit your head, there'll either be infertility clinic or there'll be a diagnostic center in Hyderabad or most of India. So, but in a multi-specialty hospital, everything is available in one place.
That is such a great feature that Lifeline Tulsi can provide. Yeah, that's it, sir. Thank you for letting us have you today. I'm such an honor to have you on Yes Digitech also.
Thank you, Tanvi, and I hope that your fears, your questions, your doubts, which are shared by thousands, not thousands, hundreds of thousands of NEET aspirants and students, I hope that I've done something to clear it, because I wanted to go to the young generation, because you guys are the future. We guys are nearly done and dusted in a few years. It's the next generation needs to come and take over. So
we'll never forget your legacy, of course.
No, but seriously, I always say, you guys are the next in, and you guys are truly the future. So good luck to every one of you, everybody out there who wants to be a doctor. Keep dreaming, keep working, and you will get your goal. All right?
Yes.
Good luck and God bless you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers.